Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we are finally going to talk about how to stage a revolution in education. Put down your guns. Okay, why doesn't the government give us free education? Subsidize it at least, something. Help us out. Throw us a bone. They do. They do. They give us education. Education's easy. Right now, you've got access to the entire base of humanity's knowledge. Education. It's not what you want, though. You're not talking about education. You're talking about credentialing. You want a degree. See, people don't go to college to get an education. And right now, there's a whole bunch of college professors out there with their eyebrows raised. No, they go to get a degree. They go to get a degree. It's not about education. The education you provide is a byproduct. What they want is to be separated. It's a method of separating classes. It's not about education. Not saying you guys don't educate, though. Okay, you want proof, I would assume. This bribery scandal. Okay? A bunch of rich people, allegedly, have paid off all kinds of people to get their kids into elite schools. That doesn't even make sense. If you really think about it, if this is about education, it doesn't make sense. Because how are they going to be able to handle the course load? Oh, they're going to have to cheat there too. Then why are they trying to get them into elite schools? Why wouldn't they just try to get them into a school that they could actually handle it? Because it's not about education, it's about status, it's about class. It's about a way of dividing us normal folk from our betters. That's what it is about. This system, the university system, as it stands, has been around more or less since, 1100, I think? Maybe longer. You would think the government would have overhauled it, come up with a little bit more of an efficient way to create an educated population, if you believe that's in their interest, or at least a better trained workforce. That seems more like what the government would be interested in. So why haven't they done it? Why haven't they embraced new technology and come up with a method of teaching people that doesn't require centuries old method of doing it? They did. They use it, but you don't get to. Okay, so there's a thing in the military called CBTs, computer-based training. The way this works is you take your ID card, you walk up to a computer, you slide your ID card in a CAC reader, an ID card reader. You take your course, you pull your ID card out, you're done. It's that simple. The military uses it for all kinds of things, not just minor stuff. I know guys that took their SEER training via CBT, which is terrifying. SEER, for those that don't know, that's what to do if you get captured. Okay, pretty important stuff. Okay, so the technology exists. Why haven't they used it? Because they have no interest in breaking down class barriers. They have no interest in an educated population. And DOD certainly has no interest in everybody having free college. I mean, that's their major recruitment tool. Why? Because they can say, hey, we'll give you free college. It's a way out. Get you to another class. Government has no interest in this. None. And I know somebody out there is going right now, they're like, well, people could cheat if they did that. They're cheating now. They're cheating now. It's about credentialing. That's what it's about. So, if the government isn't going to do it, we just can't have it then, I guess. You do it. One of you, a group of you. One of y'all lives in a state with lax regulations on educational institutions. I'm certain. Set it up. You may not be able to grant degrees. The state likes to keep a tight hold on that power, maintaining those class structures. But maybe you could grant 2-year certifications, 4-year certifications. It's just a website. That's all it is. It's an advanced website. And yeah, you wouldn't be able to do every major out there. There are still some fields that need hands-on training. I personally would not like it if my surgeon got his entire training via the computer. But it would work for a whole lot of majors. It would certainly work for all general classes. Certainly work for career development, for vocational training. And it would be cheap. Cheap. You could fund this entire thing via ads. Wouldn't be hard. But the government isn't going to do it. The government has no interest in creating an educated population, no interest in breaking down class barriers, and I mean, they don't have any interest in any of this. It is not in their best interest. No government is ever going to give you the tools to understand what they're doing. You got to get them yourself. You could provide them to other people. You want a revolution? Start one. This is something that is important to the entire nation. The government could have done this a long time ago. This training, the CBTs and this technology has been around for a very long time, and to set this up, it would probably cost less than a year's worth of grants. But they haven't done it. They haven't done it. You're going to have to do it. It's going to be hard, a lot of work, but anything worthy requires a lot of work. Change the world. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good night.